22 years ago, I danced for the first time. I was only 6. Since that moment, I was always interested in the heart of the movement. I was constantly questioning why I needed to move and where did that feeling came from. I realized we care so much inside of us. Have you stopped to think about it? So many feelings, experiences, fear, things we cannot let go. Our body hides what our mouth can't say. So I let go. I transform everything in movement. Some make sense, some simply doesn't, but it meant to flow outside. Inner dance is a dance that comes from the inside, from our hearts, soul, and intuition. I call it improvisation. I use it as a dancer, but there is no limit. The beauty on it is that it's meant to everybody, because you don't create the movements from your head or technique you learned. You just let it bloom from the inside. The only thing you need is the desire to be in touch with yourself and some amount of patience to develop the sensibility to connect with your heart. As any practice, it takes work to connect with the deepest part of yourself. Today, I want to share how I open the doors to my inner self. What are the exercises I use to stay in touch and access what is inside of my heart before I start creating my performances and choreography? You don't need to be worried about knowing how to move. You just need to follow the practice and let the movement come to you. There is nothing to be learned. You just need to be open to receive. So I start my practice by quieting my mind. I sit down in a comfortable position and I take some deep breaths while I direct the attention of my mind to the spot between my eyebrows, the so-called third eye. I quiet it as much as possible. I leave all the tensions behind and I disconnect from all the thoughts I have. I gently start moving my hands and wrists to activate the energy on it. I rub my hands against each other to bring warmth to my palms. I literally start pressuring all the tense parts on my body, touching my face, scalp, arms, moving my toes, and giving a gentle wake up to it. In this phase, I do whatever my body needs. I bring my legs against my chest, stretching my lower back, putting them up, stretching my hamstring. But I am as gentle as I can because my body is still cold and very inflexible. Each time you touch a tension in your body, you might be touching a feeling that remains printed on it. Treat your body as it is a map that has little roots that guides you towards your feelings. Observe where those tensions are more often and give some extra attention to what your body is trying to show you. Observe yourself since the beginning of the practice. Then, I lie down and place my warm hands against my heart. I just hang it in there for a while. I kind of try to feel the connection between my breath and heart. And once I am very, very, very connected, I start using the tip of my fingers to start giving some pushes against my heart. This opens the energy, allows your heart to speak. I often use this exercise on my practice because it drastically changed the way I feel and connect with myself. From now on, I just remain open to any movement that comes out of my body. I don't force it or create anything. I use my breath to create space to the movements to come out. I inhale, and when I exhale, I try to feel what part of my body feels like floating in the air, and I let it lift it alone. I let my body tell me where it wants to be on the space. I don't invite it to move. I just accept it after it happens or not. Practice this several times. Do it on the floor, standing, seated, but do it while connected with your inner self. If I find silence instead of movement, I accept it, I enjoy it, and I see what that brought to me. I learned that silence are as important as movements. Can you imagine how it would be if we didn't take a break from moving? Your body can also be telling you that for now, there is nothing that you want to say. What happens on my soul inspires my dance, as what happens on your soul might be guiding your life. It's not perfect, it's a process. But as I say, it might take some time and practice to access the feelings that are hitting on your body, as well as creating a relationship with it. Don't forget, the beauty is that you can create something that comes from a unique and special place that no one can access but you. So let it flow from your inside.